yes.
Oh shit! What the hell is this, D-Man?
The hell is going on, B?
I don't know, bro.
Whoa, what's up, B?
Oh shit! Look at these guys, son. They just couldn't come in like normal people. Had to make an entrance, huh, D-Man?
Yes, sir, man. I feel like the gravity really changed in the room. I don't know if y'all are feeling the same thing.
That's it.
Anyway, what's up, guys? We're here with ACL Pro Tubby Cobb and ACL Pro Jimmy Youmans from the Zero Gravity team. What's going on, boys?
Not much. How y'all doing?
How y'all doing, man? How's it feel to be in the King Seed, eh?
Pretty nice.
Feels like I'm not going to get double dipped.
Well, that happens to me all the time, but it's just part of it. So, no, we appreciate you guys stopping in. D-Man, did you fly these guys in?
Yeah, but of course, man. With our huge budget, you know. I mean, no, they actually. You guys travel the country, right? Y'all been traveling with the Zero Gravity team.
Yes, sir. We started in Cali. We flew out to Cali, and then we drove to Houston, Texas, and now we're going to Mississippi, which is where we're at now.
Okay, awesome. And so that must be really cool to travel with a cornhole team like that, huh?
Oh yeah, I told everybody 4 or 5 times my chest hurts from laughing so much.
Yeah, sounds like y'all kind of living the dream. So we know Tubby, right? He's from our area. We've been knowing him before he was, big shot and a pro.
Right.
But Jimmy, we don't know too much about you. How long have you been playing cornhole?
About 4 years competitively. So like 2018 January was like my first blind draw. But like I would throw in the backyard like every once in a while. You know?
Nice. And I don't bring this up, D-Man, but I mean, I met Jimmy before. He actually beat my ass last year at the Austin Open. Me and Brady had to play against him and Devin. I think it was the second or third game around us. And it wasn't fun, but it was pretty cool seeing these guys play. I mean, even though we were playing against both of them, some of the shots, and Jimmy, some say has the flattest bag in the game. So, I mean, I guess you could appreciate it. We still made tier 1, so I wasn't too pissed about it. But, I mean, going back to last year, Jimmy always said, how you feel like last year when I know you finished with top 20 in singles and then 15th in doubles, right?
Yep.
So, how was last season for you? Was it ups and downs? Did it finish how you wanted?
I had no expectations going into last year other than that I wanted to improve the year previous. And I did that. I was nominated for Most Improved Player. So I feel like I really got out there and improved. I achieved my goal. But this year, I definitely want to do some big things.
Nice.
That's awesome. And let's bring Tubby a couple questions here. I guess we'll bounce back and forth. Is that the plan?
Yeah, that's not a problem.
We should have laid out a plan ahead of time, but we like to just be on the spot, So Tubby, first off, congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
ACL Pro, man, you made it.
Go.
You did what I couldn't. You made it through the gauntlet, the qualifier. I mean, we knew you were going to go pro for a couple of years now. Being part of the first family of cornhole and everything, but. I mean, did you find that there was extra pressure? I know the pressure was high at the pro qualifier. I've been there. I choked. I know the feelings. But do you think the pressure was higher knowing that your brothers were already in?
Yeah. Well, I knew Tice was going to get it by the qualifier, and Tice wanted to play with me this year. So I had a little bit more pressure, but kind of drove me a little bit to know that I needed to get it so that Tice would actually play, because he said if I didn't get in, he wasn't playing next year.
Wow. So how much credit do you give to your brothers that you made it?
Everything. I mean, if it weren't for them practicing in the shop, I'd be throwing by myself. I'd probably be trash right now.
I knew he was going to say that, everybody at home. That's why I baited him into the question. All the Cobbs give credit to each other, man. They really do.
Yes.
Y'all are awesome about that, for sure.
Yeah, they definitely don't. I mean, they never even leave out Tay-Tay, right?
No, Tay-Tay plays.
Tay-Tay, mom and dad, they got their own cornhole shop now, and they're doing big things, and they're adopting all kinds of people. Like Jimmy, right?
Yep.
You're a Cobb now, huh?
My name is officially Timmy Cobb.
Yep.
I was adopted.
Nice. Okay. I've been Daniel Cobb for a couple years. No, only whenever I make shots.
It's got to start with a T.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
You didn't make
It would be Daniel.
The Daniel Cobb. I like that. We're patting that one. I'm put that on the back of my next jersey.
So, well, Jimmy, going into this year, do you have any? You said last year you didn't have any kind of expectations. You just want to continue to improve.
Yep.
This year, just looking to improve. Any big wins you want to get, or just rankings wise?
We want to finish top 10 in doubles. Like that's a mutual goal between me and Tyler. And then we want to have a ESPN broadcast, so meaning we win one of our brackets at a national. That'd be pretty big. Because I made a couple CBS broadcasts as well as Tyler, but 10 rounds is different than a full game of 21. It'd be great to make the ESPN again.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, and obviously, like I said, you guys are both with Zero Gravity now. We spent some time with y'all and the Zero Gravity folks who we'll have here in the studio shortly. You know, what went into your decision of going with Zero Gravity? You know, I think you threw mostly with Reynolds last year, right?
Yep. So I threw Reynolds in doubles and PG in singles. I knew Tyler played carpet, so like they kind of reached out to Tyler and they heard that I was like a prospect to play with him. So then they reached out to me. They're just really good guys. They bring a lot of things to the table. They're like a player first sponsor, if you will. You know what I mean? Like they want to take care of the players before they take care of their wallets, so to speak. And the bags are extremely great. Like they're soft. They're a very hole-friendly carpet. They're exactly what I want.
Yeah, that is very true about them putting their players first. I mean, they're going to be on the show later after this, and we borderline had to beg them to come on. I mean, they wanted the players. You know, we don't need to be in the spotlight. And we're like, dude, just stop on for, you know, a short interview.
Yeah.
So we will be interviewing them later. So Tubby, be honest with me, bro. Okay, I know you for a long time. I know, you know, and I'm not saying you weren't always good, and you know, because you definitely were good. But I think over the last couple months, or, you know, last 6 months or so, there's been leaps of improvement coming from you.
Yeah.
I mean, you could see it in your placings. You could see it in your clutch factor. You know, you're not missing those big shots that you might have missed in the past. Now, you're carrying blind draws left and right. So, I mean, besides, I mean, are you doing some type of extra practice? Is there something you fix besides your throw? I mean, is it like you doing mental exercises or something?
Well, y'all know, but I used to have a really bad attitude, and then I started getting under control with it, and actually, the past couple months, I would wake up at like 7 in the morning and go out to the shop and throw by myself for like 2 or 3 hours before everybody woke up. And then that's how I started getting really better, knowing that it's not even me putting the work in, it's knowing that I put the work in. So when I line up against somebody, I know that I've put in more work than they have. And it gives me that little extra edge.
Why'd you point at me?
He's taking shots.
Jimmy practices a lot too.
So does that mean you went to bed early instead of staying up late night like Tice playing Fortnite all night? You went to bed a little early?
I still played the game, but Tice is a grinder on the game, let me tell you.
And I mean, having that, you know, having those people you're traveling with and people that you're playing cornhole with every day, and them seeing you wake up at 7 in the morning and grind, I feel like that kind of, you know, at least that would motivate me to get out there. If I saw somebody getting up early in the morning putting in some work, you know, it makes me more obligated to go out there and do it. Yeah. So I think that's really beneficial with y'all traveling together and everybody playing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could definitely see it. So, I mean, Jimmy, like you said, you and Tyler have some goals this year together. I mean, what have you been doing? Have you been working out or anything, working your back out? I mean, how do you plan on carrying Tyler this season?
So I do a lot of physical therapy. I do chiropractor, acupuncture, physical therapy, working out my shoulder. This is serious, though. This isn't a joke. So because I throw hard and I throw a lot, I've been having shoulder issues, so I go to physical therapy, work that out, and it's been helping. It's been improving my game. Like I picked it up the last end of the season, and it showed. Like my game took a step up.
So when you're saying throwing pains, are you talking about during throw or after you're throwing?
A little bit of both. So like my shoulder neck will get tight from just throwing a lot, and then it'll affect my throw. So like I'll come up short on airmails more, or I'll come long on airmails more. It like throws off my distance, my muscle memory, if you will.
So like those nationals and those opens and stuff, those 2 or 3 days, they have to take a toll on you, huh?
Yeah. So in the beginning days, you're good, but then after it like compacts over time, then it starts to hurt.
That's pretty sweet. I mean, you didn't know that, right, D-Man? I get pains all the time, but I just think that's from playing sports before, not from throwing a bag. But obviously, Jimmy throws a lot harder than I do. Throws a lot more because he wins a lot more, so he's playing a lot more, and he's obviously practicing more than I do. So
no, you play more games in the loser bracket.
Not when you lose out early.
That's true.
So
I actually get wrist pains more than anything. I know it's a little off topic, but my arm doesn't hurt too much. But yeah, I do the flick of the wrist.
Well,
look at that wrist. Hey, wrist.
That might be something different, D-Man. We're not going to talk about it on here, but so go ahead.
All right, yeah. So I mean, Jimmy gave us kind of a little bit of his thing. So be honest with me, Tubby. Rookie season, what's your expectations? What are you trying to what would you consider a successful rookie season finishes in both singles and doubles? What range?
Well, y'all know me and Tyson are a really good doubles team. We play good together. So I expect us to be top 20, 25 in doubles. And in singles, I'd like to surprise a couple people. Maybe get top 30 something. That's my goal. I'm not saying that I'll achieve it, but
That's a good goal to have for sure. And I mean, as far as doubles, you and Tice, we've all seen it. Y'all have seen it at home. If you haven't, you need to travel more because flashback to 2020 Jacksonville Open or 2021 Jacksonville Open. I mean, there was a crowd around y'all's court when y'all were beating up on Mike Malone and Dalton McClem. I mean, and that's
Cobb
Malone. Yeah, I said Mike.
He's been drinking them White Claws. Please excuse him.
I love Cobb too. That's the crazy thing.
Mike Malone.
Mike Malone sounds better, man. He messed up. Yeah, but when y'all, I remember there was a crowd around. I was like, what? And that was right after Cobb Malone and Dalton McClem actually busted up on me and Ricky Cannon. It's like 24-2, but that's another thing. So we've definitely seen y'all make some noise, and I think y'all are going to continue to do that this season.
hopefully.
So, also, I mean, what you guys don't know, I don't think we mentioned yet, that we're going to be playing a game with these two. So, and well, everybody that we have here. So, we're going to get to that in a second. And with that, I think we're going to bring in the Zero Gravity on us, huh?
Yeah, we'll bring in the Zero Gravity Derbies real quick. And like I said, guys, make sure you stay tuned to the end because the whole Zero Gravity team, we have a wild game, and it's going to get wet.
That's right. So, thank you, Jimmy and Tubby, for coming on. And we'll see y'all in a second.
Thank y'all.
All right, guys, welcome in. We're here with the owners of the ZG team, right, B?
That's right, baby. Zero Gravity. We got Matt and Shaun. And like I said, this is a little pre-recorded. I mean, they were in the area here in New Orleans, decided to stop in the studio, which we always love and appreciate. And today's actually Matt's 21st birthday. So thank you, Matt, for being here. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
No, it really is an honor to have you guys in. I mean, I know we spent a little bit of time with y'all a couple of days ago as well. And we know what your motto is behind the players and Zero Gravity. And when we were talking to you guys about coming on, you know, we're like, well, we don't really like to be on camera. I mean, and me and D-May kind of had to pull y'all's leg, and y'all agreed to come on. So, I mean, it's an honor, and we do appreciate it, huh, D-May?
Yeah, I mean, you can really tell just talking to these two, man, that they put their players first. I think that's very important, and I would imagine that has something to do with the motto you guys are trying to push with Zero Gravity.
100%.
I mean, so what went into starting Zero Gravity? Let's start things off. Let's roll into some good questions. What went into starting Zero Gravity?
Zero Gravity, we were talking to some players and found out they really weren't making nothing from big bad companies out there, not saying names. And I'm like, bro, these guys need to get paid. They're selling millions of dollars in bags and they're getting $1,500 from shirts. And our thought process was, let's build a bag company where we make the $1,500 in some shirts and these guys make the big bulk of the money. And for us, it was keeping the game alive of cornhole, because if all these players can't play cornhole and have to go get a regular job when they start families, they're all going to disappear. There'll be no more cornhole anywhere. So that's kind of where we came up with the idea.
And I really like that because I think a big thing being, I know we've talked about this prior on the show before, a lot of these young kids are getting good because that's what they get to do all day is play cornhole.
That's
you know,
right.
they don't have the other responsibilities. So making, you know, somebody being able to make a career out of cornhole and spend their days actually working on the craft, I think that's huge.
Yeah.
COVID helped one person. That's the younger generation of cornhole.
That's right. That's right.
100%.
They went online school for an hour and they went out and practiced for 10 hours, and now you have them all over the TV winning everything. So.
Yep.
And now we can't win shit, D-May.
Right.
Yeah. They're coming and taking over our town.
Right.
Forget it.
Right.
So how long have you guys been playing and into the cornhole scene? I mean, I had not heard of you guys before this. Now, we are from Louisiana. I think y'all are from, what, Cali?
California.
Yeah.
SoCal.
So, I mean, how long have you guys been involved in the game prior to starting ZG?
I played for a couple years. You know, just a couple. I don't play real competitive stuff. My kids got me into it, and I was better than they were at the beginning. And like what Shaun said, when they had time to practice, they just kind of passed right up. But I've been playing for about 2 years. 2 years.
I've been playing probably a year. I guess as soon as COVID hit, I used to be a big bowler and slow pitch softball, and that all got shut down, but cornhole still left. And a good buddy of mine kept saying, "Hey, come play." I'm like, "Bro, just come on, seriously, like this cornhole." And then fell right into the addiction. So
Nice.
about a year.
That's awesome. I mean, we can tell you guys have a passion for it. And, I mean, we know you guys put together a solid team of players that you guys are sponsoring this season. Obviously, the Cobbs, Jimmy, Tyler, Brennan. You know, you got Jacob, Mark Lopez. I mean, and a couple others. You know, what went into choosing these players for this season to be a part of Zero Gravity and represent y'all?
We wanted the young generation. The generation that's going to, we wanted, 15 to about 21, 24, with Jimmy Youmans. But we wanted guys that are going to that are reparable, and that have a good reputation, and that are going to bring the game further and going to keep going. So and just good people, good people that we wanted, and I think we accomplished that.
We didn't really want a lot of hotheads. I mean,
No.
we do have Tubby, but he'll
He's
he'll
reformed.
adjust.
Yeah.
He's reformed.
He's been making improvements on. We've known Tubby. I mean, the Cobbs for a couple of years, and Tubby's.
We wanted a slow bag team.
Yeah.
We believe the roll shot is one that's going to be taking over the industry. To be honest, but the whole 10 rounds on ESPN, you got to make something muddy it up a little bit. Is what we believe. I don't know.
Nice.
And so, as far as what you guys have done so far with Zero Gravity, I mean, I've seen y'all's merch, right? I've seen these shirts all over the place.
That's right, baby. Poor D-May didn't get one.
Yeah,
That's all
I got one.
Maybe one day.
I'll
Maybe
probably
one
wear it
day.
for the game, okay, just to show me I did get one. But yeah, I mean, I know you guys got the merch going on. You got the hats. I see a lot of people wearing that. The bags, the Neptunes, and Gravity Ones. Is that the other ones?
Yeah.
Those are faster so I can't throw those as well. That's why I don't remember those as
No.
much.
That's one of my style. I got a set of those. So.
Yeah, he likes those. So tell us a little bit more. I mean, are you guys going to keep growing, you're going to keep making different bag sets? Y'all going to keep trying to grow the merch? Y'all do boards? Tell us a little bit about what y'all do as far as merch and things people can purchase.
No, we're just bags of merch. Bags, no boards. Right now we do have the 2 sets out, the Neptune, the Gravity Ones. We do have a release coming mid-November, early December. We have one more set that is approved. Those will be pendulums. Those are going to be dropping again like mid-November, early December. And just merch, just hats, shirts, hoodies, sweats, sweat shorts. I mean, nothing major, but yeah, we just
Nothing too crazy.
No.
No headbands, D-Man. So.
Nah,
That's
no
what I was
headbands.
wondering.
That's what you're
exactly
trying to get
what I
at.
was wondering, dude.
We'll get you a couple custom ones.
That's what I'm talking
We'll
about.
throw those out there.
I'll rep them.
That'll be one of one.
So, I mean, I know you guys have been down here. Well, y'all were in Texas over this past weekend. Had a solid showing, right, from Tyler and Keegan at the Buffalo Cash Bash. So, that's awesome. I mean, and I know you guys have been enjoying the food, right? You had jambalaya for the first time, hiked gumbo. I mean, what do you guys think about the food down here in the South?
Heartburn.
Love it though. Yeah, we like traveling and trying different foods. We don't want to go the same chains. Just everywhere we travel, we like trying like what's good there. Like, what do they eat here? Mom and pop shops. Home cooked meals. So yeah, it's good though. Gumbo for the first time last night, right?
Yeah, last night gumbo. Yeah,
last night was good.
we had Nana and Papa Cobb.
Yeah, the
Both
Cobbs.
made a homemade gumbo like a battle to see who was best.
It
I
was
like
good.
Nana's.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
Nana's.
Yeah,
Nana's.
it was Nana's.
Everybody goes
Papa's
with
was
Yeah.
hot.
so,
This man knows all the spots out here.
Yeah.
yeah, well.
That
He
jambalaya.
does.
No.
Hottest ribeye steak I ever ate. Hottest.
Everything out here has some kind of spice to it. I mean, you're not going to get nothing it's like too bland without some spice. So even if they don't say it's spicy, it's probably going to have some kind of spice. And that's what I like. I mean, it hurts. I think the older I get, the more it hurts, but I can't get away from it. So,
Yeah.
so I mean, I guess another question. I mean, who's the better cornhole player out of you two?
Depends on the day. Oh, shit, here we go.
Hey, we're going to test that in the game we got going on, guys.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, after this, you guys are going to see which one's better, at least at Air Melon. I promise you that.
All right.
So, I mean, as far as what are some of the players, the Cobbs, I've always wanted to ask somebody this question. Which one of the Cobbs is your favorite?
You're going first.
We
And everybody knows. The whole entire team knows what Cobb is Sean's favorite.
Tubby's my
Will
road
he
dog.
admit it?
Tubby's my road dog.
All right.
Me and Tubby are born a little bit alike. We like to fight, argue,
Yeah,
that whole scene. He's kind of crazy like myself, so
he is crazy.
Yeah.
we connected. Tice, it's hard. He's quiet, doesn't say much.
Yeah.
When he says something, it's like a little one-liner that cracks up the whole bus
Yeah.
for people. we
Or
got.
gives you a face.
And Tyler,
What's
it's
the
hard
face?
because everybody picks on Tyler the whole entire time, so
Yeah. Yeah.
you kind of feel bad for him. So
Yeah.
No,
Go ahead,
we
who's
love them
yours?
all. We love them all.
Who was yours, guy? Come on.
Oh, wait,
You trying
wait,
to play the fifth over there? No.
Mine is Mama.
There you go.
Wow.
That's the
Mama
best answer. Hell
That's
yeah.
a great answer.
That's
right
my
there.
favorite too.
Mama
It'd be
Cobb.
her and then Tay a close second. And then
Yeah,
the rest
yeah.
will fall in line.
Some people are politicians, some people are not.
So we'll leave out the last question here, and then we'll go ahead and play the game, which I know everybody wants to see. You know, so when people, we know you guys are all about the players. When people think of Zero Gravity, what do you want them to say about it?
Oh man, that we're good guys. We care a lot about our players.
I hope they see what we're doing. I hope that they look at us and say, oh, dude, we want to be, like them. Treat it player wise. Our hope is that we can't sponsor a pro player out there, right? We can't do it. It's impossible. So we want these players to be treated like what we're trying to do with our players. Taken care of, not having to ask for anything. It's just taken care of. That's our big goal. So
Just that we're out in the trenches with our players.
Yeah.
We're not gonna go and if this thing takes off like we hope it does, we're still gonna be the same guys out playing with our players, getting our ass kicked every week, and don't really want to be known as bag owners. When we go to a place, we oh, those guys own Zero. That's not really who we are. We don't want fame. We don't care about the fame, the money, anything. It's more just, hey, they have a badass team. Those kids perform. All about these guys, not us.
Yeah.
That's
We want
really
no-
what it's about for us.
yeah, we want no recognition. This was like, and they weren't lying. They had to pull us in to do this today because we want our players at the forefront of the whole entire company. So I mean, those are the ones you guys see throwing bags, winning tournaments. So we're behind the scenes, but we are there with them. Everywhere we go. But we don't want any spotlight at all. So.
Awesome, and it shows. I mean, just from this road trip you guys are taking from Cali down Louisiana to Mississippi. So we appreciate you guys sitting in and taking the time with us. We really do.
No worries.
Absolutely.
And with that, D-May,
All right, B, what's going on, man? We're here with the rest of the Zero Gravity team that's been
right.
traveling with them, huh?
we got a couple more players here. We got a case of the Tylers. We got the real Tyler Parent, and we got Tyler Cobb. So, no, thank you guys for stepping in. If you guys have seen the episode, seen the podcast before, Tyler's been on here before. He's a real good friend of ours. We've been playing with him for a couple years now. But we're lucky enough to have Tyler Parent here down New Orleans as well, taking on this road trip, and he agreed to come on. So thank you, Tyler, for coming on.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
So, just to start, Tyler, I know last year, I know a little bit more. I know you're playing with Brevin again. You played with him last year.
Mm-hmm.
You guys were throwing ultras last year, right?
We were.
And this year you're throwing Zero Gravity. So it's got to be a little bit of a change, right? We went into that.
Yeah. So, for me and Brevin, we've always kind of liked slower bags, but we've never really had the chance to try carpet. But so far, the change has been pretty good. We both like the bags, so.
That's pretty sweet deal.
Yeah.
Everybody knows the ultras are like a whole friendly bag, but carpet bags you can tend to do more with. So
For sure.
if you can find a way to throw them and make them your own, you can hone that in. Your game is just gonna go higher. So that's awesome. So what kind of expectations do you and Brevin have going into this year?
Our expectations are to just play our best. Last year, I know we didn't do our greatest, and a lot of that was probably on me. I didn't have my greatest year last year, but I'm really trying to prove things this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, traveling with the Zero Gravity team, I feel like, just having some of these Cobbs around, motivating you. Tubby especially, right? He was telling us he will wake up some mornings at 7 a.m. and go in the Cobb shop and throw.
Yep.
Just having people wanting to grind and wanting to hone that craft around you. I think that definitely will. I don't know how motivated you were last year, but I feel like this year it should,
Oh, yes, sir.
motivate you even more with them around. I know them. I don't know you that well. How long have you been playing, TP?
I've been playing for, competitively, like 3 to 4 years. So,
Okay.
pretty long.
And what area are you from?
San Diego, California.
Gotcha.
Oh, nice. I like San Diego. I went there a couple of years ago. We stayed in was it Pacific Beach? I want to say.
Oh, okay.
PB.
Pacific Beach. Yeah, it was like a
PB.
Jersey Shore type house across from the beach, and we went down La Jolla, took
Yeah.
little kayaks, got to see the whole Dr. Seuss thing.
Oh, nice.
I wish I could afford to live out in La Jolla, but it's a pretty nice area. So,
Me too.
TP. So I mean, you're down here now. Right now, you're right here in New Orleans. I saw you doing some fishing at the Cobbs, man. That was your first fish you caught?
Yes, I caught my first fish. It was actually the first cast at that specific pond. I think Tice, he gave me his pole, and I casted it out, and somehow a fish just hooked right on there. So.
He didn't even know he had it.
Yeah.
We were like, TP, you got a fish, reel it in. He was like, what?
Yeah, it was pretty cool, though. It was like a pretty big bluegill, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was a pretty big reel.
I would have cleaned that and eat that thing.
Oh, yeah.
But so I mean, we got Tyler, the other Tyler here as well. So, and Tyler, how's the road trip been? You know, I mean, obviously you know a bunch of these people. This isn't your first year on the pro circuit, you know. But being with the Zero Gravity team, I've seen you guys been doing a lot of fun things. With the Top Golf, which you're not too good at, we saw that. Poker, we've also heard you're not too good at that as well. But I mean,
I'm decent at poker.
how's the trip in general been so far with everybody?
It's been awesome, man. Last year, like, we didn't have a relationship with everybody like we do this year. This year's big, you know. We haven't started the season yet,
Right.
and we're all so close. We're pretty much best friends already. And this trip it's been amazing. My chest hurts from laughing so hard.
Yeah. So, I mean, to add to that, you say you haven't even started the season yet. I mean, how much did you have to pay Jimmy Youmans to partner with you this season?
Too much.
I paid him my whole digital wallet. So.
That's a good start. He was telling us how he's been working out to make sure he could carry you this season.
Yeah, his arms are getting bigger. I don't know if y'all noticed that.
Definitely longer.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure. So,
Yeah, I think y'all are gonna have a real good finish. You and Jimmy, y'all one of my sleeper picks. You know, not for the top 10, but I think y'all definitely gonna be top 20 for sure. I couldn't put y'all in top 10 on my sleeper picks. Had to put y'all number 12 to be exact.
Well,
it was because of you, not because of Jimmy.
Yeah,
Come on.
had y'all at 12. It's the algorithm, bro. You know how I am. I'm very
12.
very computer algorithm. I had to spit in the names and spit out the numbers, dude. That's where I had to rhyme shit.
I respect that.
Also, I mean, we have another member of the Zero Gravity team here. She's busy right now, but TP, that's your girlfriend, man. And I mean, we saw she's on the pro circuit this year as well.
Yep.
We got to see her throw. We know you guys had a great finish at the Buffalo Bash this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is the first time I seen her throw too. Was Monday night. So.
Oh, okay, yeah.
How long has she been playing? And she's pretty damn good.
She's a beast.
Yeah, she is good. She's been playing for about a year, maybe a couple months, but we play together all the time, throw pretty much like every single day, so.
That's awesome. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean it's good. I mean that she's good, and you have some competition to play against all the time. It definitely has to help you out, especially the fact that it's your girlfriend. Me personally,
definitely.
I don't like to lose to my girlfriend. I like the bragging rights. So
Yes.
it's got to be some added motivation. But that's awesome, man.
I think the whole Zero Gravity team y'all have, I mean, dude, everybody's so friendly. Everybody's so fun.
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
just getting to hang out with y'all at the bowling alley last night and throw bags a little bit 2 nights ago. It was awesome. And I think everybody's really fun. And this is really cool. It reminds me of the Madden bus, if you've ever seen back in the day when they used to travel around the country playing Madden.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of what y'all are doing. Y'all are really good at cornhole. Y'all are traveling around, busting people up, building some camaraderie, and I really think it's awesome.
TP,
So-
I mean, you're down in the South. I mean, I know the other guys were talking to Matt and Shaun. It was their first time having jambalaya, gumbo, and stuff like
Mhm.
that. Was it your first as well?
Yeah, we actually had some gumbo last night. I like the spicy one better, by the way.
See?
It
And
was
I
a lot
think it was
better.
Shaun that said he liked Nana's better because it
Yeah.
wasn't as spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He liked Pawpaws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
He hasn't had grits yet.
No
we
Yeah,
gotta
good.
get
he's
you
a
some
few
shrimp and
grits.
grits too.
Yeah.
So that's awesome, man. But we're glad you're enjoying your time down here.
So
Oh, yeah,
Ty
it's been a
Cobb, I got a
blast.
question for you.
Mhm.
You've always been a flopper,
Yeah.
right? So you flopper, you still like the flopper over the airmail?
Flopper, yeah.
Okay. And TP, you're a flopper and airmail guy.
I definitely like the airmail.
Okay. Because guys, we actually got a game we're about to go. We're about to go play, right, B?
That's
and,
right. We're
we're
gonna
gonna
show
test
these
our
guys how to
airmails
do
out. I might, if I bust you up, T Cobb, I'm sorry to tell you this, but
I got no
you got me in the flop. But airmail, I'm pretty good.
That's right. So I mean, let's just get to it, D-Man, and show these guys how to do
I
it.
think let's jump into it. All right, guys, welcome to the King Seat Water War. The rules are simple. There's 2 players per team. Each player gets 2 bags to throw at the airmail box. The team that makes more airmails wins. The losing team then has to get splashed in the face with a cup of water from the winning team's players. It's about to get wet. Let's go. King Seat Water War.
Oh, that's it? I missed. Get his ass again. Oh, wait.
Take your hat off, please.
I didn't miss. That's your miss.
It's harder than y'all think.
Stand like Brandon.
I wanted to drift.
Right on the neck.
I wanted to
Love you, Tice.
That was a good one. That was.
Go ahead, T. You first.
Don't miss.
Happy birthday.
Don't miss.
Ah, boy.
All right, get his ass.
Right in the neck.
Congrats.
Hey! And that's a water war.